Well, hey everybody, this is Love, your lonely trans girl. Just kind of hanging out by a cool pond near my house, which is super cool. I got all these really neat places really close by, so not sure why I go so far away to see things just as pretty as I can see in my backyard. Anyway, that's kind of what this is about. I should be on my trip right now out to the Yukon and way up north and exploring and having a good time and riding around, but I've been back for almost a week already. I had some incredible mental health challenges, and my body was really not up to it. I haven't been keeping up with my exercises or strength training, and my shoulder was really bothering me. Especially like when I'd sleep in my tent at night. Like my air mattress is only so wide, so there's nothing supporting my shoulder, and then I'd be riding all day and like, yeah, it really hurt. And then I did some off-road parts, but I was just like, compared to Yoshi, Masami is just so not fun off-road, and it just stresses me out more than anything. And that's a huge part of my problem is I have pretty bad anxiety, so I'm always thinking about the worst. And so it's a little update that I'm trying maybe to figure out some sort of reset. So I've changed the name of my channel to Love in a Vacuum, and I kind of like that better than Lonely Trans Girl because that's such a defining label, and maybe I live up to that. I don't know. It's very weird. I'm not claiming to understand my thought process. But yeah, I've changed it to that because it can have multiple meanings, and I've always found that quite cool and quite interesting. So it's like you could see it as love in a vacuum as the same thing. Like I'm in my own little isolated space, and it's got my name in it, which is something better to be identified in this date and time than just a random trans person. Because I don't think our society values that as much as they should. We're all humans here, guys. but but then it could also mean like love in a vacuum, like the whole emotion of it, right? Like maybe this can be a place where we take all that anger and hate and bigotry and misunderstanding and ignorance and we just blow it out the airlock like Sigourney Weaver and just, have a place where that doesn't exist. Even though I know it does, but like to try and create something like that is cool. So I don't know. But yeah, that's what I started going through my footage to make a video of the trip that I did do. I was out there for a week, and honestly looking back at it, like I was in such a dark place that it's like I honestly don't really want to go through all the footage, and I don't really want to make a video, and I don't really want to have that on my channel. Like I don't really need a reminder of how hard things are for me sometimes. Like that's daily. Like I need a reminder of me accomplishing shit and having a good time. And my mental health has just really struggled this year. And even this trip, like I realized when I got home that all I did was recreate the trip my daughter and I went on in 2024, like even down to where we stayed. And that was all subconscious. Like I think I'm just missing them. So yeah, I don't know. It was very difficult. Everything seemed to aggravate me. The bike performed flawlessly. Like it was absolutely amazing. But it's not a big bike. It's not got a lot of protection. It's very loud in my helmet. My LS2 helmet is so fucking loud. that it honestly like fatigues me, and like it was giving me headaches, and like my ears were ringing and shit by the time I was done for the day. Like, so that was something I really didn't enjoy. And like the aggressiveness of people behind me, like, you know, like I'm pushing it going 110 on that bike, like for my own comfort. Like, you know, it can go a little bit faster, but like it doesn't feel wonderful. So, but then there's people behind you. It's like 100 kilometers an hour speed limit, and you're going 110, and they want to go 150, and you're like, it's a 2-lane road, man. Like, give me a break. But yeah, so all that was really like wearing on me, and I wasn't having a good time. So yeah, it's. I think the only things I'm gonna do is put this little intro video in, and then I did make it up to the Salmon Glacier. That was probably my best day. So riding Masami on gravel isn't great, but that road wasn't so bad, and the scenery was spectacular. So I'll probably show you that because I didn't make it to that last time. Maybe the road out of Stewart or Niska. Those are beautiful roads, but I was just riding. I don't remember actually saying anything. So, but yeah, so some of the changes I'm going to make going forward are to change maybe the way I do things for a while until I can maybe build my health back, or get my head together anyway. So I'm thinking I'm really going to make Masami strictly like a street bike, like change his tires and different foot pegs, and you know, just some kind of like, I don't know what else I can really do to make him better. So one thing I did was really think about the helmet that I have, and I've actually ordered a Shoei HF14 from Valley Motorsport, and it should be here next week. And I think when I'm riding Yoshi, my LS2 is fine, and it's actually good. I don't mind getting it scratched up or banged, or like it has a little peak thing for the sun or for tree branches or whatever, right? So that's fine. But when I'm going out on Masami, I think I'm gonna wear the Shoei and just take it more like a street touring bike. Even the way like I travel, since like camping is really uncomfortable these days, which sucks. Because I do enjoy that. Like, I don't necessarily enjoy having to camp every day after riding all day. It does get exhausting. So hats off to the people that do that full time. That's amazing. But it starts frustrating me after a while to have to like tear down my house and set it up every day. Kind of a pain in the ass. So I've already modified my luggage system. So the next time I have holidays in September, I think I'm gonna go away, but only for a few days. And I'm gonna stay inside. I found a place online that's like, I can't remember her name, but it's some girl's like hideaway, and it's like just a little cabin in the middle of nowhere. And you know, I think I'm gonna try that for a bit and see how that goes. Maybe I'll find a little more satisfaction. I said, like, a lot of people are out there trying to challenge themselves, and I have more than enough challenges already. So sometimes I'm just looking for fun, right? And I don't really need to be as hardcore as everyone else that you see out there. You know what I mean? That's obviously not me. I don't enjoy that. I have too much anxiety for that. I get scared. so, so yeah, different approach. A soft reset maybe. But yeah, I'll put out this video with the little clips of Stuart and the Salmon Glacier and stuff like that. But I might take a break from this for a little while too. Not sure. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I don't know. I have another week of holidays. I'd really like to go somewhere with Peanut, but like BC is on freaking fire right now. This is honestly the clearest the sky's been in days. So it's tough because a lot of the highways are closed. Like a lot of the places I went through and stayed at are now like in trouble, right? Like Clinton, like I rode through Clinton last week and it was fine, and now it's like under threat. So it's scary. It's kind of sad that like I wait all year for this time of year, and then this seems to inevitably happen every year as well. It just kind of catch on fire and things shut down just as much as they do in the winter from snowfall. So Mexico, anyone in the consulate of Mexico want to put in a good word for me? Because I'm ready. No, Canada's a pretty special place. I mean, come on. I have a mungy swamp in my backyard. Hey, it could be a skyscraper, so so yeah, it's not a bad place. It's a tough place, so I'm just not that tough. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching and sticking around through my mental breakdown. And I'm hoping that things get a little better and a little easier. And hope you join me with my new channel name. Everything else is the same. I'm not really changing what I do or how I do it. Maybe a little bit less camping because it just really hurts at the moment. But you know, I'm still gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it for like weeks at a time. Like a couple days is probably good. So we'll still go camping, buddy. Yeah. Okay. He's so cute. He's just been the biggest snuggle puss since I got home. I gotta admit, I love it. It's one of the reasons I was struggling so bad. Like, you can't find love like that in a human being. Unfortunately. Anyway, so yeah, I'll talk to you sometime in the future. Alright? Have a good day, week, summer, and take care. Morning, everybody. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better this morning. I'm still maybe a little bit blue, but I'm realizing like what's making me unhappy is the push. Like I was saying before, like I don't think the grind mentality is very healthy, and it really doesn't suit my personality. So like I think it's a little too ambitious for me to plan these super long trips with so much to see in the middle and so much distance to cover. And just like I don't have enough time to do that justice. So all I do is just push to get to a spot just so I can push to get back and go to work. Like I don't know. That's like, does that sound satisfying? So yeah, I'm gonna delay my push way up north to Atlin again, and just spend a little more time. Like this day off without having to pack up and get on the highway is exactly what I need. Like it's a fucking holiday. Supposed to de-stress, not add more, and then I get to enjoy stuff too, right? Like so. When I leave here tomorrow, I'm gonna head to Niska and stay a couple nights at the Memorial Lava Fields and explore up and down there on my off day. You know, like, just enjoy it. Like, riding past it at 100 kilometers an hour isn't fun. And, like, I'm starting to learn something about Masami. Shh. but like he's not really good on the dirt or on the highway. So it's like that like unicorn bike that's upside down and kind of shitty because it sucks off road. For me, it's too fucking heavy, man, so it's not fun. And on the highway, it's too small. Like I get beat up after a whole day. Like it's hard to keep up with traffic as I'm getting so tired of the noise and the wind and the getting pushed around and stuff. So yeah, it's interesting how they try to design a bike that's good at everything that turns out to be actually not good at anything. Maybe my two bike theory has some validity. So if my body can keep doing stuff like this into the future, I might have to look at a more comfortable touring bike, like, you know, something with 17-inch wheels and like maybe even hard luggage on it, so I don't have to deal with the faff, and something more comfortable and more capable, and like doesn't feel like I'm slapping its ass going just highway speeds, right? So, because this country's huge, man, and it's like to get anywhere you need to make progress, and you need time, and I don't have enough time right now to do things the way I like to do it. Like it would take me like 2 weeks to get up there if I was doing it my way, and then I wouldn't have time to get home. So yeah, I'm gonna rethink that. Maybe if I'm feeling well enough next year, maybe I'll take extra time and take the puppy in the car, and then I can grind out some more kilometers. It doesn't feel like as much of a grind in a cage, so that might be an option. And then I'll have like a buddy with me too. Like Peanut's pretty good company, so, and it keeps me occupied, so that could be a good thing. But anyway, for today, I'm gonna just pack up some light stuff. Like I would just want to bring a change of clothes basically, and I'm gonna head up to the Salmon Glacier, see if I can make it. I saw another biker here today. He said it was really rough, and he went yesterday. He had a big Norden 901, so maybe that made it feel even worse because he was a Harley rider in the past. So I'm hoping it's not as bad. I just talked to a couple that was right here that had a HRV, and they said it was fine. So it's probably somewhere in the middle. But the guy on the Norden said that he lost his wireless mic because it was shaking so bad in his helmet, it just fell off somewhere on the road. So I'm only going to bring this one helmet cam, and I'm going to tuck this microphone up into the handlebar bag so I don't lose it. And you get what you get. Okay. So I'll talk to you when I'm on the road. Bye.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck, can't stop, unplug. Feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
That felt nice. But I'm pretty sure that puts paid on my adventure for this year. It wasn't what I expected, it wasn't what I planned, it wasn't what I wanted, and I'm sure it's disappointing to everyone who tuned in to see it too. Sorry. I was just really struggling at the beginning. I bit off too much too soon, too fast. I didn't let myself get acclimatized to it. I feel really good about the Mosey Wander today, but it takes a long time to get to that point. Like, for me anyway, it takes 5 days maybe or so. So I think if I do this again with some kit modifications, I think what I'll do is take more time, maybe make more of a plan of the things I want to see, and like ease into it a little bit more. Like instead of hammer down first day, like, you know, maybe take my time, spend a couple days at a campground, like just kind of get used to the whole idea of living off the bike and letting like the world fall away. Really, it's like we're so programmed for that shit. It's honestly hard to snap out of for me sometimes. But yeah, like all in all, it was still a good time. I still got to see Stuart and Hyder. Like my heart led me there, 'cause it knew how big of an impact it had on me last time I was there. And it was literally like 2 years to the day almost that like my holidays kind of overlapped a bit with 2 years ago, which is kind of funny. So yeah, and then also something else that feels really good was when we went in 2024 in the car, I did buy a sticker about Hyder, and I did put it on my motorcycle, and my daughter and I talked about it, and I was like, is that not cool? Like, I didn't ride my bike here, but, and then she's like, but you were there, and I'm like, well, that is true, right? So I did put it on the bike, but now I can say that I rode the bike to Hyder. I think that matters, man. You got stickers on your bike, you probably should have ridden there. That felt like cheating really bad. So now that's rectified, so that feels good too. And it's a stunning place. I'd highly recommend going there. And it's still, even like, although it's only halfway up BC, it takes you 3 days to get there. And that's like pushing. It should really take 4 or 5 if you're like enjoying yourself. And that's what I've figured I enjoy, is like, I want the time and the opportunity to stop at the stupid historic fort and walk around and look at it, whereas like, you know, like just looking down at your arrival time and you're like, holy fuck, like I still got 5 hours to ride. Like, I don't want to stop and look at pilgrims. So yeah, I just have to change my mindset the way I do it, bite off smaller chunks. And honestly, I'm gonna explore the southern interior a little bit more thoroughly again, because it's fucking warm down here. I'm a desert girl, I love that shit. It's cold up north, man. Dang, you guys are tough ass mothers for doing that shit. Even in the summertime, it's not all that warm. Alright, so I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for joining me on this really weird vacation. What else would you expect from me but something fucking strange? So, what can I say? I am what I am. So, yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do. I still have a couple weeks of holidays left to go, so I'll probably take Enid somewhere. I'll probably go somewhere on my D-dubs. Who knows? Maybe I'll play around with this kit on this bike a little bit and make it more into the street bike that it really is, honestly. It's not great off-road, so I might as well embrace the on-road part of it and hopefully make it better for commuting. Like I said, I prefer these kind of roads, but Canada doesn't have a lot of them. It's either really straight, really long, really fast highways or gravel. And these are few and far between. These are my favorite. So, living in some other countries, you can actually plot a course all the way to where you want to go on this type of road, but realistically in Canada, you need to get on the highway. So I need to find a way to make this feel better. And I think, like I said, I think changing the gear ratio a little bit and getting a different helmet will help a lot. maybe find something out about the seat. I don't know. The seat kind of hurts my butt a little bit. But yeah, anyway, I'll talk to you next time I do something strange. Alright. Sorry it didn't work out. I truly am. I do want to get there. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm thinking with my amygdala and I'm scared. And it just feels more risky the further away from civilization I get for me to be there. And I know logically I have very little to be afraid of, but I can't turn that fear response off. I need to work harder than the next person to push through it, honestly. So I'll get there. I'll figure out a way to do it. It's just not going to happen this summer. And then we'll have to see how I'm feeling next summer. But definitely going to work on my body and try to be in better shape, because all this is important to me, and it's really disappointing that my body kind of is letting me down on these longer days. I used to love long ass days on the motorbike, but now it just kind of hurts. All right, everybody. Yeah, thanks for joining, and I'll talk to you next time. Toodaloo.